Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back today to another video. It's pretty dark today, especially with the tinted windows, but today we are installing the rear bumper, not DRLs, more like brake slash signal lights. Let's get into the video. Alright, so first up, the problem, there's no way to test if these lights work. The wires are together, there's no way to test on the battery. Right here, what I'm doing, I'm figuring out how to remove these reflectors. There's two screws. It pretty much pops in and pops right out. There's a screw on the side closest to the middle of the car, so like that little edge piece of the reflector, and then on the exact opposite side there's another screw. One screw is a lot easier to take out than the other. One is on the other side towards the bumper, hard to take out. Alright, so I took off the two screws from the first reflector. This is the back one. It's kind of stripped, but not really. It's just in a weird angle. It was pretty easy to take out. It took me about like 15 minutes probably, just because I had to get the angle. I didn't want to strip the screw. Alright, so right here the camera is about to die, but what I did, I just popped it right out. And now I have to remove the tail light. If you guys want to see the video on how I installed the tail light or how to remove the tail light, I do have one. I'll put it up here so you guys can go check it out. I forgot to mention, there is a hole when you pull out the OEM reflectors. There's a hole that you can slide the wire through and run it up the bumper, and you can pull it out basically right where the tail light is. So you'll see it as soon as you put it inside. You'll see where to run it through. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip 3 wires on 2 connectors. We're going to use the green connector and we're going to use the blue connector. On the blue connector, you're going to strip the white and the black wires and you're going to splice them together. On the green connector, you're only going to splice the red wire to the white wire. Basically what we're doing is we're connecting our turn signals and we're connecting our brake lights to the tail light. So every time you signal, the reflectors are going to go off, and every time you brake, the reflectors are going to go off. The braking reflector light is not as bright as a turn signal light, so there is a noticeable difference in the color. I do not recommend using splicers to do this. I recommend just stripping the wire with I use like a box cutter knife. Yeah, it's a pretty simple process. After you strip and you wire everything together, we're gonna take the tape and we're gonna wrap it back up. Just a piece of advice, I do recommend, if you're going to do this, I recommend doing it before you change the actual tail light or at the same time that you're changing the tail light, because when you change the tail light and you're connecting stuff, you're retaping, you're removing tape, you're going to have to do that again if you replace the reflectors after you do the tail light. That's what I had to do. I had to remove all the tape that I had already put. So it was a waste of tape just because I changed them within a matter of days. So I didn't change my tail lights and then wait like an entire month or 2 months and then change the reflectors. I pretty much did it like within 5 days of each other. So this is what everything looks like when it's all connected, and here's me testing the lights. I do say that it is an easy install. If you are not confident in splicing wires, I feel like this will help you build that confidence a lot, because in total it's 6 wires that you do have to splice, 3 on each side. I did think because of the side markers it was going to be just pop in a splicer and that's it, but no, you have to do it yourself. My splicers did not splice into the wire properly, so no electricity was being conducted properly, just because the wire coating did not get spliced. And yeah, it's a super easy install. The screws that were super hard to remove, I did not put those back in. I only put the one screw on the outer side that I could reach easily. At the time I didn't have the tools to remove the rear bumper, and it's a pain to put those screws in after taking it out. It was a pain. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.